I just want you guys to look at something like this. We want to build this thing, right? And so what you're going to do is you're going to have one square. You're going to have 4 rods. And you're going to have 4 little singles. Okay? So we go over to Mathagon. We're going to grab our 1 square. And we're going to grab 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. And 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. Okay? And what you guys are going to do is try and build this in a way that you get a perfect rectangle. Perfect shape here. Let me just oh, sorry guys, I know you can't see my screen. One sec. Okay. Is that better? Very good. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay, so you guys go to Mathagon, and you're going to build this. Sorry. Okay, we'll kind of start over, I suppose. Okay, so you're going to go there. Here's your inventory. You got 1 big square, you got 4 rods, and then 4 little singles. Okay, and then I just grab them from there. And your job here is going to be to create a perfect little rectangle. Right, so you just start dragging. Right, if I were to do this, this isn't going to work because I'm going to do this, and it's not going to fit. Right, I'm going to have this vacant spot here. So you're like, okay, well, what are we going to do then? Well, we just start dragging rods over here. Right, put it there. Oh, still not good because I have this one floating now. Right, so we're like, okay, well, let's grab another one. Put this here, and oh, this looks good. Now, I hope everybody recognizes something. Okay, so if I look at this, if I were to draw my rectangle around this, is it a rectangle? It's not a rectangle, it's a square. Right? So you're like, oh, okay, well, what are the side lengths? Well, let's go up here and put my side lengths on. Well, here's an X. And then, let's put 2 orange ones, right? Because they're positive. Let's go there. So, okay, it looks like the top piece here is going to be X plus 2. All right, well, let's do the same thing down the other side. What are we going to get here? There's 1, there's an X, and oh, look at that. X plus 2. These match. Why do they match? Because what's the area of a square? I mean, it's an area of a square is just like the area of a rectangle, but so we're going to do length times width. But for a square, the side lengths are the same. So you're going to have length times length. You know? So you get a square. Right? So this turns into, when I come over here, this is going to turn into X plus 2, and then you multiply it against X plus 2. Well, another way to write 2 of the same thing is like this. We call this, right here, like this whole thing, this is a special kind of quadratic. Okay, we call it a perfect square. Why is it a perfect square? because it doesn't create a rectangle, it creates a square. So we call it a perfect square. Okay? I think these ones are cool, right? They're a unique kind of quadratic. Okay? Where you get two of the same side length. You get two of the same side length because it's a perfect square. It's a square instead of a rectangle. Okay? These ones are cool. Now, I'm going to scroll down here. All right? There's your description of what's happened there, right? It's a perfect square. X plus 2, x plus 2. All right. Now, I have one more for us to work through building-wise, and then I'm going to show you the algebra, and then you guys are good to go. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want you guys to scroll down again. And I want to take an inventory again. So this one, I'm going to have one square, and then here's the catch this time. I'm going to have 3 negative rods. Okay, that's the difference of this question. And then I'm going to have 2 little singles. Okay? So I want you guys to go to this, and I want you to build your inventory while I just check that message, right? So you're going to go like this. So you're going to build that. And which ones are negative? These ones. How many of them do you need? 3. Okay, so you're just going to build your inventory. Now I want you guys to build me a perfect rectangle like what you did. Okay. Oh, no worries, Brandon. Okay. Okay, we're just doing some more questions from earlier, Brandon, and then you haven't missed too much here, okay? So I want you guys to build me a rectangle using these pieces. Okay? Right, I always start like this, but I know, and you are probably getting the hang of this, that this isn't going to work. Right? I still have a vacancy there and a vacancy there. So what if I got rid of that and turned it sideways? Okay, perfect. Right? I've got my rectangle. Okay, it can be contained with this, right? From corner to corner. Right? Here's your perfect rectangle. And now I want you guys to tell me what goes on the top. Right? What goes here? What are my pieces going to be? And what are my pieces that go here? Okay? This is a subtly different than what we did. Okay? Well, it looks like the blue piece here is still positive, right? It's the positive x squared. There's no negative, right? And so you can put a positive x here. Right? You can put that there. But here's the catch. What goes here? What fits there? You can't do positive ones because it's not positive, it's a negative. So that can't be. Right? You're going to have to use the negative ones that go here. Right? And then you do the same thing down here. Say, okay, well, this piece here can be positive, right? Because the blue piece is positive. So that's okay. But this one here, what can you put in that little spot? You can't put a positive because it's not positive. You got to put a minus. And so this time when you're looking at what the pieces are, the length and width, right, your dimensions, you're going to have to go x minus 2 and x minus 1, right? Those are your dimensions for this one. Right? And so when you come over here, we say, okay, the dimensions of my rectangle for this question are going to be x minus 2 times x minus 1. Is everybody okay? These are the lengths, and the widths that equal my area being this. Anybody have any questions? Okay, so now I'm going to go down, okay? I just want you guys maybe drop in the chat here. I might stop the video there and then try, I'll get you guys to